Oh, what's going down, Commanders? Hope everyone's doing fine today. We are live tonight. We will be discussing this later on tonight, 1800 hours GMT. If you want to come and join us, please do. Show us some love. But I just want to discuss the Pilgrim's bronze and silver tech. I haven't looked at the silver tech yet, but I'm looking at the bronze tech, and it makes no sense to me. I would have thought there would have been at least a turn increase speed or a complete speed increase of the unit in the bronze, and I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's down in the silver one, I don't know. But let me walk you through which one I'm going to pick out of these two as I read through them. So lightweight shielding effects reduces damage taken while stationary by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10%. It's like, I can't pronounce that, propetic buckler. Low, and another one I can't pronounce. Low ECE Actortorus. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I do apologise. Right, reduces damage taken while moving by 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20%. Right, this one's all dependent. I don't know what's in the silver tech just yet, guys. I haven't looked. If there's a movement increase or a speed increase, the moving one might be better over this one. But I'm thinking more in my base or in your base, you're not really going to move these units towards the enemy unit. So I'm probably going to pick this one first, lightweight shielding, over the movement one, which is reduces damage taken while moving by 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20%. These have got probably the biggest range in the game at the minute, 650. Fingers crossed. I was also hoping for the 50 more range. But again, it may be in the silver tech, I don't know. Basically, it needed that extra range. If it hasn't got that extra range at all, I thought these was going to be a turn speed increase and a movement speed increase, the bronze tech. Obviously not. It's a damage reduction. So off the bat, I'm going to pick out lightweight shielding because I'm not going to move these units. They're not going to continuously move. They have to stop to shoot. So when they're shooting, probably that's when they're going to get hit. In a way, it's got to be lightweight shielding for me. I'm going to pick over the, I can't pronounce that, Actortorus. Fuck knows. But I'm going to pick that lightweight shielding. This is more to go in line with a base defensive setup with these units, if they become any good, that is. I haven't tested. I've started doing my base yesterday, or redesigning it, and I give up. I thought, what's the fucking point at the minute? We're with so many overpowered units coming in, hitting us, we ain't really got a chance. But the first one I'm going to pick is this one over the, I can't pronounce it, ECE. I'm going to call it the ECE tech. Right, hopefully this is the range and the, I can already see it isn't. Fuck's sake. So we're not going to get the range, we're not going to get a speed increase, which these units desperately need. Right, retribution rounds increases the level 10 talent splash size by 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30%. This is actually fucking nonsense from Kixeye, because every unit that they give a splash increase or they give a splash, we don't actually know the actual range of the splash itself. I know this has got a decent splash, so it will affect it in some way or another, but I just don't like it. It should have been a 50% increase to, yeah, I can tell this is going to, it sucks. Let's read Fever Fuses. Reduces the time until the secondary explosion by 5.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5 and 3 seconds. Slot belted ammunition. No, neither of these. It's probably this one over that one, because the secondary explosion, I think the secondary explosion is 100 units in front of the initial explosion. Let me just check. As you can see, I've started doing a base design and I thought, what's the fucking point? So that's probably how my base is going to stay for this season. Let's have a look at the Pilgrim quick. Level 10 talent. Spawns a secondary explosion 100 units past the main target after 5 seconds. Right, okay. Let's go back here. Does it matter how quickly that secondary explosion hits? Or does it more matter that the increase in splash I would probably to pick the old gauge, you know. I thought there was going to be a speed increase or at least a turn increase in the unit so we could actually get it out of harm's way a bit quicker in the bronze tech. And then I thought there was going to be a 50 more range and then maybe an increase in splash. Yeah, I'm probably going to pick this one. I'm not going to say this is, I'm 100% correct here, guys. But this one, it doesn't matter how quickly the secondary explosion hits. It's still going to hit and it's going to do the same damage. That's what that's telling me, the fever fuses. So I want a bigger splash zone, surely. Over the... that makes no sense to me. Why didn't they just give it the 50 fucking range? What? It's like they give us the unit and then they impede the unit to its... It should be the greatest unit it could be. Kixeye's trying to sell us this unit for us to spend coin on it, and nothing in this has said to me this unit's great. The 50 range would have made this unit great. Fact. And there's only one more spider event to go before we're on to a new faction. So it wouldn't have mattered. They could have changed them. When we hit the new faction, they could have made it so this unit weren't as effective. Why would they do that to us and not give us that extra range and give us some bullshit fucking tech? I actually think I owe Nutcracker 100 coin. I said it'd get the 50 range and it hasn't. I'm actually gutted. I really, truly, I would have taken a turn speed or a speed increase on the actual base unit over any tech it give us here. Whatever it be, 20%, 25%, 30% speed increase. That would have made this unit, because it's a slow moving, a slow turning, and it hasn't got the move and shoot ability, so you have to be stationary for it to fire. I would have preferred a good speed increase, half decent speed increase, and beggars can't be choosers, but that 50 range would have made this unit awesome. And Kixeye just buckling every unit they put out, especially standard units. It feels like the legendary units or the warlord units are absolutely formidable. They're just killer. But these base units that we get, they seem to fucking... They just don't make them the best unit they can possibly be. But yeah, right, okay, so what I'm going to upgrade... I'll stop whinging about it now, guys. What I'm going to upgrade here is lightweight shielding. That'll probably be my first protocol for that 10% reduction on damage. It doesn't say what against, so I'm guessing against everything, air, ground and vehicles, over this ECE one while moving. This may come in handy in an event, but we've got over a month before we see these used in the event. We're not going to use them. This isn't going to matter in holdout. You can't use them in sector breach and you can't use them in skirmish. So this one's going to probably be more effective in the next main event next month. I'm probably going to take the splash retribution rounds over fever fuses. This makes no sense to me. It doesn't matter as long as it's got a secondary splash at level 10. It doesn't matter how quickly the actual initial impact hits. In my opinion, I may be wrong in this one, but that's the way I'm going to go with it. I think they've missed a fucking trick here. They really have. They could have give people food for thought whether they wanted to take this unit up a few levels to level 10 or 15 or whatever to make it a decent unit. The 50 range was a must, and a speed increase I feel should have come into play. But that's beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Yeah, very underwhelming here, guys. I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not that interested in this unit. It might become decent in our base against the what they called Enshins. I've seen a couple of people post a few videos out about it, but they're not true PvP videos. I'd like to see them against the true PvP. Maybe I'll try. I can't try it, not with this base setup the way I've got it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I ain't going to ramble on for any longer. Hopefully, you can do the shadow ops to get the tech. I won't cover any more of the update notes because we are live tonight, as I said at the start of the video. 1800 hours GMT. As soon as the downtime goes up, we're pretty much live then. Hopefully we'll see you there. Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.